you see us wave? You can see. Hey!
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Before we continue, it would be really nice to meet everybody. You know us, so we're at a disadvantage. We don't know you.
Okay.
So just kind of introduce yourselves and say from which country you are speaking from.
Number one.
Yes.
Okay,
Number one.
I'm Isabella calling from Canada.
Okay,
Isabel. Hi, Isabel.
Isabel, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Father Anthony.
Oh.
Rome.
Oh, hello, Father.
Hello, Father.
Oh, fine.
Mary calling from Texas.
Mary
Hello,
from
Mary
Festac.
from Nigeria, Festac.
Yay.
Hi.
Did she say Festac or Texas?
Texas.
Oh, did you say Texas?
Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, we thought you said Festac.
Sorry. Okay, so
How bad?
So how have you been enjoying the show so far? Who are your
Chorus answer.
chorus answer?
So do you have, okay, so ask us questions. Any questions you want to ask, and if you want to ask individually, let's do that as well. Yes, what's your question?
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name
Please.
is Donald, and I'm calling from Dubai.
Hello, Donald from Dubai. Aren't you having a lovely time, Dubai? Dubai is so beautiful. Yes, Donald.
My question is, do you guys ever think about taking this project?
Do we ever think of
Doing
Taking
this.
let's just say, put it in Ghana and see how the people react.
taking
Taking it to Ghana.
Yeah, you answer that.
The Ghanaians are here. The environment here in Nigeria allows for the entire West Africa, to come in. The academy is so real. It's a real life experience here, and the faculty here deals with all the other major situations, if there are any. So far, so good. We've been able to handle it. Ultima Studios has done well. Also thanks to MTN. This concept has been wonderful so far here in Nigeria. But we take all the auditions out to other countries in West Africa. Exactly. And so Nigeria is still the safest and the most conducive environment to run this for now.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't really know how to sound, but what about those who don't really go home with any prize? What happens to them? What does MTN do? All those kind of things.
Well, you see, the thing is this, that I think that is why it is a competition.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why it's a competition, and the idea is that you strive to be your very best.
Every single time.
Every single time.
week.
And so sometimes your best is not good enough, but then it then doesn't mean, simply because you didn't win this competition, this particular competition, doesn't mean that you do not win in life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Yes. I mean, we have had those who have won the competition and haven't done particularly well since winning.
True.
So the thing is, and the way we try to work with them in the academy is to make them realize that the academy is just a springboard. It's a platform. But for us, it's more important that you win in life. So you win in your career and a total package.
Yeah.
Please, are you planning to have something like a retreat for your winners? Something like a retreat, maybe once in a year or something. I think that would be great.
Like an appreciation. Yeah.
That's
also another good idea.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's
Brilliant idea.
A retreat for them, something like that.
And Father Anthony will come and pray for them.
Yes, and Father Anthony will come. He'll come and pray.
Invite me.
Yes, we will.
Hello.
Oh, you're saying hello when we're about to go.
Hello, we're about to go. Yes, very quickly.
Before I go, I want to speak to all of you. I want to say that you guys you've really done a very great job.
Thank you so much.
For me, as a viewer, I really learned so much.
Wow.
Opinions and everything from you guys.
Thank you
God
so
really
much.
bless you so,
Amen.
so
God bless you
Amen.
too. Amen.
Amen. And you too.
Bye. Bye,
You
everybody.
all too. Bye bye.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you.
Beautiful
Love you.
eyes. Bye
That's
bye.
Demilade. Demilade, bye. Bye, Donald.
Project Fame. What a feeling.
Good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome. Thank you.
Okay. It's a pleasure to be here as a guest to talk about a very important topic, money.
Oh, wow.
My name is Aisha Ahmad. I manage retail financial services. It's very important that we talk about what you will do with that financial success, and that's what we're here to talk about. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you a few questions. You know what the top prize is in terms of cash? I think it's 5 million naira plus a recording contract that is worth, I think, double that amount. Or you won the minimum prize, which was 2 million, I believe. What will you do with it?
I would divide the money into three.
You would divide it into three?
Yeah. And I'll put the first one in the bank.
Okay.
And one for myself to run myself. And the one I'll run with myself, I'll pay my tithes.
Yes.
That one. And the last one, I would use it for, basically for my music.
Nice. And what else?
What I will do is to take a substantial part of that money after paying my tithes to invest in the most viable arm of my career right now. And that's, for me, is to release a record and to release a music video.
Okay.
So that I can continue to promote myself and promote the music video and the song, so that the little fame that we've gotten here can be sustained, it can last on the minds of people, and then people can continue to remember you.
Yes.
And that way I can generate more
Some
resources.
Okay. You sound like you have it pretty thought out and all planned. Okay. Any other views, what they would do? Anyone has thought about it? So I'm going to assume that everybody here wins the top prize, right? Even if you don't win the top prize, like I said, you're going to have a hit record, you're going to make tons and tons of money. I think one of the first things that needs to happen is you need to pause. Because there's no rush. Yes, that's okay. There's no rush to decide and to spend, the money that you have earned, right? You have to take time out. It's also very stressful winning money. Coming into some money, people think, oh, I'm going to be very happy. But it can also be a very stressful event, because now you have to decide what to do with that money. And you have to also probably risk hurting some people, that expect that, oh, I should get a share of that, this is my child, this is my friend, she understands my situation, or he understands my situation, and why is he not helping me? So it can be very stressful. So one of the first things to do is to sort of take a step back. Another thing that, could be really important is actually finding an expert to help you with that. So what tends to happen to us, and this happens to everybody, not only celebrities, that we tend to take financial advice from our close friends and family, some of whom do have some investing knowledge, but they are nowhere near expert level. Now, your friends and family mean well. They will always mean well, right? But you do need to employ or get access to the services of a professional. So that person can take you through a structured approach to planning your finances. So one thing that I would definitely recommend is financial planning. And this planning has to start from not when you have $10 million or you're now earning $1 billion. It is from the very beginning, when you're just starting out, from today. Having the discipline. So it's one thing to come up with a plan, right? Having the discipline to follow through with that plan. Having the courage to actually take action. So you have to have the discipline to act. One thing you must not do is take advice from someone that is not qualified to give it to you. So I'm going to pause here. I know that you're writing and it's interesting, but I want to pause here and then, have you ask me questions.
If I want to invest my money now in anything at all, as a financial advisor that you are, what do you think, right now in the markets, right now in the world, what do you think is good to invest your money in?
Okay. Well, there are a number of things you can invest in. There's a number of instruments you can invest in. Let's look at the asset classes. Let's say you have fixed income. Fixed income investments are those that, when you invest in them, you get, a fixed return, which is in a percentage. You have equities. So a lot of people are aware of equities, both public. So public equities are the ones that are listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange that you see in the papers, people checking, whether, the stock has gone up, they bought it for 7 naira, today it's 11, or they've made 4 naira on paper. There's real estate. You can invest in land, either in Lagos, in Abuja, in your village, anywhere. It's an investment. You can invest in a house as well, And then there are other investments that derive their value from. So there are investments, that alternative investments that derive their value from an underlying investment as well.
Basically, if you have your own, yes, you have an idea or you have something you want to do and you want to invest your money into your business, definitely you need a very solid business plan, a financial plan. And how advisable is it to invest in stuff that you are doing yourself? It's not stuff that you're going to hire people to do, stuff that you are doing yourself.
If it's good to do that?
Yes.
Oh, I would encourage that because you have the conviction, the strength of your convictions, pardon me. You understand? And it's like you're investing in yourself. And if you cannot invest in yourself, who will invest in you? But you're not investing blindly. It's something that has to be well thought out, and you can see the value. Just to quickly round up, just the key points that what we talked about today. One of the first things is to begin it with the end in mind. That's basically the summary of what I said in the beginning. Begin with the end in mind. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? And that will drive all your subsequent actions. Make sure that you seek the help of experts, financial experts, legal experts, all the experts that you require. And don't rely on only family and friends. Be structured, be disciplined, right? Once you agree on a plan, once you decide on a plan, make sure that you execute flawlessly. Make sure that you look at your organization, your administration, make sure you have all your documentation, etc. And at the end of the day, always still review. So the end that you had in mind in the beginning, maybe when you're 20s, might be different from in your 30s. And it's good to constantly go back and check back. Where am I in terms of my goals? Have I changed? Has my outlook changed? Do I want to do something else, something different, etc.? It's good to always review. And when you review, you sit with your planner again and you come up with a new plan. I'd like to thank you very much. I had a wonderful time. I wish you all the best on Saturday. And I'm going to be looking out for you on your hit records. I hope that manage. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
This evening we have decided to pick Daniella.
Coming into the academy, I wasn't sure the contestants were going to accept me, but when I came in, they were warm and the exact opposite of what I had anticipated them to be.
It has been a very amazing experience, meeting the amazing faculty, Mommy J, Miss Ige, Uncle Ben and Miss Kafi. It has really been a very amazing journey and they have been helping me a lot.
Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has supported me. I'm grateful to the faculty. They've helped me in different ways. I'm not the same person that walked in the first time after the wild card competition.
Say, boy, I'm trying to understand that a man is just a man. That's the dirty, dirty love. Oh, my Lord!
When I came to the academy, I came with the mind of being a winner, to come here to set a record, as well. But when I broke my leg in the second week, I think, that was my saddest moment. I felt that I'm done.
When I'm back on my feet again, I will crowd down the street again.
Every time I get on stage, I try to put in my mind that I don't want people to think I have injury, but I want them to feel I am being put on just a spot to entertain. I make them forget that I'm having an injury.
My saddest moment would be when I did the Jolly Chidima. It was just terrible because everyone else had done so well. So mine was really obvious and I was dressed so well. I just went on stage and I made a fool of myself.
My happiest moment is after my injury, the first time I stood on stage to perform.
Hey, what a sweet mistake. Tomorrow we gon' do our Hey, baby, on the corner, I'm pulling your style persona. Where you come from, my old burner.
Even aside from that, we had a guest, Banky W, whoa. Two-Face, whoa.
Bele, how did you manage that? Well,
when are they single? Love is small team, man. How's it going, man? You guys having fun, Abby?
Those moments are my happiest, yeah.
It is the final elimination show, and the 4 contestants with the least number of viewer votes will be up for elimination.
The last elimination night was really emotional for everyone.
The 4 contestants with the least number of votes for this week are Daniella, Shola, Jeffrey, Christian.
The best moment would be when I was called one of the final 8. That was just it.
Debbie, please reveal your vote. And tonight, the contestants have chosen to save Daniella.
I honestly did not expect the contestants to save me because I felt, first of all, they had a better relationship with Shola. And Shola is a really, really hard worker.
Let me be very honest. It's very difficult for me to say I wouldn't vote for Daniella when she's fighting, her probation song.
Every time I went on probation and I had to be saved by the contestants, I was almost 90% sure Clement was going to vote me.
Daniella she's a friend, a very good, close friend to me.
Clement is really sweet, and despite the fact that he's young, he still has he thinks like an older person. So I respect him a lot for that, and that over time has made me to like him even more.
Okay, is one of the most amazing people I've ever seen in my life. So to me, she's a very wonderful woman. She's a very wonderful person.
I don't know if I would be this close to, if I would have been this close to Clement if Oge was still in the academy. I think Clement would have to answer that.
If Oge was around, I don't think it would have been that close. We would have been good friends because when Oge was around, Daniella was still my friend, but we weren't as close as we are today.
I don't think the relationship I have with Clement is going to end here because I feel we just go together so perfectly. We have plans to stick together even after here.
Yesterday is the past, so you better live today like never before.
My plans after here, after the academy, I'm going to pull whatever resources I have to shoot a video so you guys can see more of me, because I won't be going anywhere after here. I'll still be on everyone's screen and in everyone's face.
I really want to win MTN Project Fame badly.
Project Fame! What a feeling!